In the vast silence of the universe, where light dances through the darkness like whispers of forgotten dreams, we find ourselves caught between the paradox of emptiness and infinite possibility. Imagine a single star, whose dying ember forged worlds unseen, giving birth to planets that drift in the shadows. Silent sentinels in the cosmic tide. These worlds spin quietly in habitable zones, shimmering with the faint promise of life, yet remaining veiled in mystery, as if holding their secrets close behind an invisible curtain. The universe hums with signals beyond our grasp, faint echoes carried across the void, waiting to be decoded by instruments that listen with the patience of eternity. Perhaps, amid the silent symphony of distant worlds, life exists in forms we have yet to imagine, without water, without oxygen, existing in states that challenge every notion we hold about life itself. As the James Webb Telescope peers into this abyss, deciphering invisible whispers from the depths of space, we are invited to contemplate our place in an endless cosmos. But what lies behind this cosmic veil? In the vast expanse of the cosmos, where darkness stretches beyond the limits of human imagination, our universe unfolds like an endless tapestry, woven with threads of light and shadow. Picture a celestial ocean so profound that its waves are made of starlight, rippling through an infinite void, an environment so colossal that our entire solar system would seem but a tiny speck, a grain of cosmic dust drifting in an unending wind. Within this immense architecture, countless worlds orbit distant stars, hidden in zones that could cradle life, yet remain unseen by even our most advanced eyes. These are the planets that spark our curiosity, the potential cradles of existence, quietly spinning in the quiet darkness, waiting to reveal their secrets. Imagine a universe where life does not depend on water or oxygen, challenging everything we have come to know. It's as if we're peering into an alien landscape, where different rules govern survival, molecules forming under conditions so extreme that they seem almost impossible to comprehend. Some of these worlds might be bathed in intense radiation, others cloaked in thick atmospheres of gases unfamiliar to us, yet they could still harbor the spark of life, hidden beneath layers of mystery. It's a thought that stretches our understanding of biology and existence itself. Life beyond what our earthbound experience can conceive, thriving where we'd least expect it. In our quest to discover these hidden realms, we wield tools that are almost poetic in their sophistication. The James Webb Space Telescope, a marvel of human ingenuity, gazes into the depths of space with an eye capable of detecting the faintest signals, subtle whispers that travel across millions of light years. These signals, invisible and silent to our senses, carry encoded messages from worlds we may never see directly. Yet they could hold answers to one of humanity's oldest questions: are we truly alone? As it decodes the universe's quiet language, this telescope might reveal patterns, anomalies, or signals that point toward life's existence beyond water, beyond oxygen, beyond any blueprint we've drawn from our own planet. What truths might be hidden within this infinite architecture? Are these distant worlds mere shadows of possibility? Or do they hold the keys to understanding our place among the stars? As we stand on the precipice of discovery, gazing into the vast, silent ocean of space, we are reminded that the universe is not just a cold expanse of matter, but a profound, living symphony, each note waiting to be uncovered, each silence filled with potential. And in that silence, perhaps, lies the greatest answer of all. As we gaze softly into the vastness, the stars whisper stories of worlds beyond our reach, calling us to wonder if we are truly alone in this infinite ocean. Imagine planets bathed in radiation or cloaked in mysterious atmospheres, where life might flourish without water or oxygen, challenging everything we thought we knew. The James Webb Telescope listens quietly to these silent signals, decoding messages that could forever change our understanding of existence. It's a journey of discovery that touches the core of our curiosity and dreams, inviting us to see ourselves as part of something greater. If this exploration stirred a flicker of wonder within you, perhaps you can hold that feeling close and share your thoughts softly, like a gentle star's glow in the night. Let's return to where it all began, to the timeless question: are we alone? Together, in the quiet wonder of the cosmos, we continue to seek. In the vast emptiness before time itself took shape, there was only an infinite silence, an endless, primordial void where chaos reigned supreme. It was a darkness so profound that it seemed to swallow all hope, all possibility, a blank canvas waiting for the first whisper of existence. Imagine that moment as the birth of a starless night, a deep breath held in the universe's lungs before the first spark ignited. From this silent abyss, chaos roared into being, swirling storms of dust and energy, a tumultuous ballet of fire and shadow. It was as if the universe itself was a forge, a cosmic crucible where chaos was heated to an unbearable intensity, molten and wild. In this maelstrom, particles collided and fused. Dance partners spun in frenetic patterns, forging the first seeds of matter. These fragments, born from the chaos, were like tiny whispers of potential, scattered across the emptiness, waiting to find their place. And then, in the midst of this cosmic tumult, something extraordinary happened. Amidst the roaring fires and swirling dust, stars began to ignite. Furnaces of light, born from the collapse of dense clouds of gas and dust. Their birth was a silent explosion of brilliance, a rebirth out of chaos. These stars, like ancient phoenixes rising from the ashes, became the architects of creation. Their core temperatures soared, forging the elements of life, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, through nuclear fusion, in a process as precise as the ticking of a celestial clock. Yet, paradoxically, these fiery giants would not only give life, but also take it away. When stars exhaust their fuel, they die in spectacular fashion, supernovae tearing through the fabric of space with a deafening roar, scattering their elemental treasures across the cosmos. These remnants, dust clouds, neutron stars, black holes, are the universe's treasure chests, filled with the building blocks for new worlds. From the ashes of stellar death, the universe recycles itself, turning destruction into renewal. It is in this cycle of death and rebirth that the universe's deepest secrets are hidden. Dust particles, infused with the elements forged in stellar cores, drift through space like cosmic dust motes caught in a celestial wind. Over eons, they coalesce, clumping together, guided by gravity's gentle hand, forming the first planetary nurseries. These are the cradle sites where new worlds are born from chaos, swirling in the quiet aftermath of cosmic storms. Imagine, then, the birth of a planet, an act of cosmic alchemy. Dust and gas swirl in a delicate dance, gradually settling into a sphere, a fragile vessel for potential life. This sphere, born from chaos and dust, is a silent witness to the universe's endless poetry. It is a universe that whispers stories of creation, stories written in light years, in fragments of stardust that drift upon the cosmic breeze. As we look back on this primordial time, we are reminded that everything we know, our oceans, our skies, even ourselves, are made of these ancient elements. We are, in essence, children of that chaos, born from the ashes of dying stars and the silent dust that had waited eons for its moment to shine. And so, as we ponder the universe's grand narrative, We ask ourselves, what remains buried in that ancient silence? What secrets, what stories lie hidden in the depths of that primordial void, waiting for us to listen, to understand, to uncover? The universe's silent song continues, inviting us to listen and to wonder, forever questioning our place within its infinite, mysterious expanse. Beneath these records, something is still alive. A silent echo from the depths of cosmic history, waiting to be uncovered. Science, in its poetic quest, becomes a vast diary, an ancient time capsule carved from the very fabric of light and matter. Every photon captured, every fossil buried in data, whispers secrets from a universe that has long since moved beyond the horizon of immediate sight. These fragments of information are not just numbers. They are memories etched into the fabric of space-time, revealing the universe's life story, one discovery at a time. Imagine light as a messenger from the past, traveling across unimaginable distances to reach our telescopes. When we observe distant exoplanets nestled within habitable zones, we are peering into the universe's own diary entries, records of worlds that might cradle the earliest forms of life. Each signal, each faint glow, is an entry in a celestial journal, written in the language of photons. These are the footprints of worlds yet to be fully understood, their potential to host life a tantalizing mystery that fuels our curiosity. In the realm of the invisible, scientific instruments serve as time machines. Take, for example, the MEV emissions, high-energy particles that flood space like cosmic postcards. These emissions are evidence of nucleosynthesis, the universe's own alchemy, where elements are forged in the fiery hearts of stars and supernovae. They are the universe's fingerprints, remnants of nuclear reactions that occurred billions of years ago, now arriving at our detectors as silent storytellers. To the untrained eye, they are just energetic signals. To the scientist, they are the fossilized echoes of cosmic forge, proof that even in the chaos, there is order, creation in destruction. And what of the theories that challenge our understanding? Life without oxygen? Life without water? These ideas are like cryptic entries in the universe's diary, suggesting worlds where the familiar laws of biology bend and twist into new forms. They remind us that life, in its most resilient and mysterious forms, could be writing its own stories in places we have yet to imagine. Each discovery pushes the boundaries of what we know, transforming our perspective from observers to explorers of a vast, living manuscript. The James Webb Telescope, humanity's most ambitious eye into the shadows, is decoding signals that were once invisible. Faint spectral lines, subtle shifts in light, whispers of molecules that hint at habitability or even life. These signals are the universe's secret notes, carefully preserved in the fabric of space and time, waiting for us to read them. They are the universe's diary entries written across the spectrum of light, telling stories that could redefine our place in the cosmos. Beneath these cosmic records, something is still alive, an enduring pulse of creation, waiting patiently for us to listen. Every photon, every particle, every fossilized trace of past events is a testimony to a universe that is vast, ancient, and endlessly inventive. As we decipher these silent stories, we are not just uncovering the universe's history, we are becoming part of its ongoing narrative, writing our own chapter in the grand cosmic diary. In the depths of the universe, beneath the dazzling surface of distant planets, lies a hidden architecture of wonder and mystery. Out of sight, beyond the reach of our eyes, unseen terrains stretch vast and uncharted. Microscopic worlds thrive in the shadowed crevices of alien crusts, where bacteria might cling to mineral grains, surviving in environments that defy our understanding of life itself. These are terrains so extreme that they challenge everything we think we know about habitability. Acidic pools, underground oceans, and volcanic fissures that glow with radioactive energy. It's a universe layered in complexity, where the most vital clues are buried beneath kilometers of alien soil, unseen but teeming with potential. Imagine, for a moment, the silent, invisible forces that shape these worlds. Magnetic fields, massive structures that shield and sculpt planetary environments, are often invisible to us. Consider the Magnetar, a neutron star with a magnetic field so intense it's 1,000 trillion times stronger than Earth's. This monstrous structure, utterly unseen by the naked eye, exerts a force that warps space and time, unleashing bursts of gamma rays and particle storms that ripple through the cosmos. Its presence is felt only through the faint whispers of high-energy emissions, signatures decoded by instruments sensitive enough to detect the impossible. Yet, behind this invisible veil, the Magnetar's mighty influence could impact nearby planets, stripping atmospheres or igniting radiation storms that make surface life impossible. But what kind of life waits inside this silence? Could life exist in these hidden, extreme environments, beneath layers of rock, shielded from lethal radiation, thriving in conditions utterly foreign to us? Scientists venture into these unknowns, exploring worlds where water might be absent, replaced by exotic solvents, or where oxygen is a distant memory. Theories bloom about life that doesn't rely on familiar molecules, life that might exist in methane lakes or within mineral-rich sediments, sustained by energy sources other than sunlight. These ideas stretch the boundaries of what we consider life, forcing us to look beneath the surface of other planets and imagine ecosystems existing in total darkness. The hunt for extraterrestrial life is no longer confined to what we can see. Thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, we're decoding signals that are almost invisible. Faint infrared emissions, subtle chemical signatures, and spectral fingerprints that whisper stories from billions of miles away. These signals challenge our perceptions, suggesting worlds that are not only habitable, but bursting with possibilities that defy our conventional wisdom. The telescope acts as a cosmic detective, revealing secrets hidden in the fabric of space, clues that could lead us to understand life's resilience in the universe's most extreme environments. In this pursuit, the universe reveals its most profound secret. It is a layered, complex tapestry of unseen worlds and forces. Beneath the surface of distant planets, within the magnetic fields of unseen structures, lie realms that remain beyond our grasp, yet are integral to the story of life itself. Each discovery, each faint signal, pushes us closer to understanding whether we are truly alone. The cosmos whispers of worlds where life might flourish in silence, in darkness, in conditions we have yet to imagine. And as we continue to decode these invisible signals, we step closer to unveiling the ultimate mystery: our place in this vast, intricate universe. In the vast silence of the cosmos, life's resilience whispers softly through the fabric of existence. From the smallest microbial life clinging to the cracks of alien minerals to the colossal magnetic fields of neutron stars, the universe tells a story of enduring against impossible odds. It is a story that echoes within us, reminding us that perseverance is woven into the very DNA of the universe itself. In the tiniest corners of distant worlds, microorganisms have been found surviving in environments once thought utterly inhospitable. Deep beneath the icy crusts of moons like Europa and Enceladus, in mineral-rich subterranean oceans, life persists in darkness and extreme pressure, thriving without sunlight or the familiar sources of energy we rely on. These tiny explorers, invisible to the naked eye, embody the quiet strength of resilience, adapting, enduring, and flourishing where most would see only desolation. Their existence is a delicate yet powerful metaphor for human perseverance, a reminder that even in our darkest moments, survival can find a way. On a grander scale, the universe showcases resilience through the formation of stars and planets in chaos and collision. Massive clouds of gas and dust, battered by cosmic winds and magnetic storms, coalesce over eons to birth new worlds. These celestial giants, forged in tumult and upheaval, symbolize the relentless drive of nature to rebuild and renew itself. Just as humanity faces its own storms, personal setbacks, societal upheavals, the relentless march of time, so too does the universe demonstrate that from destruction, new beginnings arise. Like the resilient star that ignites after a supernova, we find strength in our capacity to adapt and to begin anew, even amid the ashes of what once was. The universe's resilience is also reflected in the astonishing discovery of exoplanets, worlds that orbit distant stars, some lying within habitable zones that could nurture life. These planets, some seemingly forged in extreme conditions, challenge our understanding of what it means to survive. Imagine a planet where water is scarce, where atmospheric compositions are alien to our own, yet life might still find a way. Theories abound of life forms that do not require oxygen or water as we know them. Organisms that thrive on exotic solvents, harness energy from volcanic vents, or exist in ways that defy our conventional wisdom. It is a testament to nature's adaptability, an affirmation that life, in its essence, is a quest for persistence, regardless of the environment. And in the silent depths of space, instruments like the James Webb Telescope serve as our most delicate observers, decoding signals invisible to the naked eye. These faint whispers, faint photons, and subtle emissions carry stories of worlds and processes beyond our immediate perception. They remind us that resilience is not just physical, but also informational. Our capacity to listen, interpret, and understand what was once unknowable. Every faint signal decoded is a testament to human perseverance, a silent vow to uncover the secrets of the universe, even in its most hidden corners. If life finds a way there, on planets of extreme heat or cold, in depths of darkness, or in the depths of our own curiosity, what are we capable of surviving? It is a question that beckons us beyond the limits of our understanding, urging us to see ourselves as part of this grand, resilient universe. We are explorers, survivors, seekers of meaning in the vast, silent expanse. Our perseverance mirrors that of the smallest microbes thriving in alien soils and the stars that endure cosmic upheavals. In this delicate balance of resilience and hope, we find our place. The universe, in its silent strength, invites us to believe that life, in all its forms, is capable of persisting against the odds. And as we continue to listen to its faint signals and study its astonishing worlds, we come closer to understanding that perhaps, in this infinite cosmos, resilience is not just a trait of the universe, it is the very essence of life itself. Are we truly alone in this vast cosmos? The search for exoplanets in habitable zones intensifies. Every discovery pushes us closer to an unimaginable truth: worlds that could host life. Imagine planets where water and oxygen are absent, yet life somehow persists. How is that possible? The James Webb Telescope is decoding signals no human eye can see. It's revealing whispers from the universe's deepest secrets. Could these signals redefine our place among the stars? The stakes are higher than ever. Humanity stands at a crossroads, teetering on the edge of cosmic revelation. And yet, something is unraveling fast. The universe is speaking. Are we listening? Comment what this awakening means to you. Because if life exists beyond our understanding, it changes everything. Our purpose, our future, our very existence. The universe is calling. Will we answer? As the universe spirals toward its inevitable decay, the very fabric of reality begins to unravel with a ferocity that leaves no room for hope. Stars, once beacons of eternal light, collapse in catastrophic supernovae, their cores imploding into dense, unrecognizable remnants. Neutron stars and magnetars, whose magnetic fields twist and snap like cosmic tethers, tearing the fabric of space itself. These violent eruptions send shockwaves rippling across galaxies, distorting the very structure of the cosmos, as if the universe itself is convulsing in its death throes. Meanwhile, on Earth, the delicate balance that sustains life teeters on the brink of destruction. Melting ice caps, accelerated by relentless climate change, drip away like dying veins, exposing barren landscapes beneath. The oceans, once vast reservoirs of life, boil with acidity and rising temperatures, turning coral reefs into ghostly skeletons, their vibrant colors fading into a haunted gray. Forests burn like infernos, ash clouds blotting out the sun, choking the atmosphere with toxic fumes. Humanity watches helplessly as the steady drum of environmental collapse transforms into a deafening cacophony of chaos. The parallel is stark. Cosmic giants collapse into their final violent states, while terrestrial ecosystems disintegrate into ash and dust. Both are mirror images, one of celestial destruction, the other of terrestrial obliteration, each feeding into the other's despair. The universe, once a cradle of endless possibility, now feels like a dying beast, its heartbeat slowing to a final thunderous silence. The stars' silent death cries echo through space, a mournful dirge for worlds lost before they could even be fully born. And in that unraveling, new powers begin to stir. Dark, unseen forces awaken in the void, black holes devouring entire star systems, their gravitational pull warping reality into impossible shapes. Magnetars, with magnetic fields so intense they distort space and time, threaten to tear apart the very notion of matter, collapsing entire planets and star systems in an instant. These cosmic monsters are harbingers of an impending chaos that extends beyond the universe's boundaries, an echo of destruction that could ripple inward, swallowing everything in its path. Back on Earth, the collapse manifests not just in environmental decay, but in the unraveling of human civilization itself. Societies fracture under the weight of resource scarcity, resistance gives way to despair, and the moral fabric crumbles as survival becomes a fight against extinction. Cities become ghost towns, their glass and steel skeletons standing as monuments to hubris. The air thickens with a sense of finality, each breath a reminder that the world's vitality is draining away, irreversible and complete. The contrast between the cosmic and earthly collapses is visceral and visceral. One, a violent implosion of stars, a death cry echoing across the universe. The other, a slow, agonizing disintegration of life as we know it. Both are unstoppable. Both are absolute. The universe's grand tapestry of creation and destruction frays at the edges, threads snapping one after another, unraveling the very fabric of existence. It's as if the cosmos itself has become a dying heart, pounding its last irregular beats, signaling that the end is near. In this alarming tableau, the question hangs heavy and dark. Are we witnesses to the final act? Or are we unwitting architects of our own demise? The signals from distant exoplanets, once thought to be whispers of hope, now seem like ghostly warnings encoded in invisible waves, faint and fragile amid the cosmic noise. The James Webb Telescope peers into the void, deciphering signals that could reshape our understanding of life, or confirm that we are utterly alone in a universe that feels increasingly like a graveyard. And yet, amidst the chaos, a new power stirs in the shadows, an unsettling reminder that destruction breeds transformation. The universe's collapse is not merely an end, but a precursor to something unknown, something that could redefine existence itself. As cosmic giants implode and Earth dissolves into dust, the fragile spark of consciousness persists, flickering in the darkness. Humanity's search for meaning, for life, continues to pulse with urgency against the backdrop of cosmic silence and terrestrial ruin. The universe is collapsing, on a scale both vast and intimate, an unstoppable tide of entropy that erases all traces of what was. And in that unraveling, the faint whispers of new beginnings stir, warning us that from destruction, something new might still emerge. But for now, we stand on the edge of a final silence, watching the universe's last breath fade into oblivion. Are we truly alone in the universe? This question has driven humanity's most profound explorations, from the search for exoplanets in habitable zones to the ambitious decoding of signals from distant worlds by the James Webb Telescope. These efforts reveal astonishing worlds, alien planets that could, in theory, support life, challenging our understanding of existence itself. Yet, beneath the surface of these scientific pursuits lies a complex web of motivations, geopolitical, ethical, and economic, that shape not only our gaze into the cosmos, but also our very grasp on power and control. As we venture outward, the allure of space mining emerges as a pivotal frontier. The prospect of extracting rare Earth elements, platinum group metals, and other scarce resources from asteroids and lunar bodies promises immense wealth. Historically, access to natural resources has been a catalyst for power. Colonial empires expanding across continents, nations vying for control of strategic territories. Today, the narrative shifts skyward, where the potential for resource extraction is intertwined with ambitions for dominance. Countries and corporations envision space as the next economic haven, a new gold rush that could redefine global power balances. However, this pursuit raises pressing ethical questions. If space mining becomes a reality, who benefits and who bears the costs? The unequal distribution of technological capabilities risks replicating terrestrial patterns of inequality. Wealthy nations and multinational corporations could monopolize extraterrestrial resources, leaving developing countries further marginalized. The extraction of celestial resources might mirror colonial practices, asserting control over territories and their inherent value, often without regard for the rights of less powerful actors. The environment of space, once considered pristine and untouched, risks becoming another domain exploited for material gain, echoing the ecological degradation history has witnessed on Earth. This scenario prompts us to consider the morality of control. Is the desire to harness cosmic riches merely a continuation of Earth's extractivist tendencies? Or can space exploration serve as a catalyst for more equitable global collaboration? The challenge lies in establishing frameworks that prioritize shared benefit over individual or corporate greed. As history demonstrates, the pursuit of resources, whether rare earths or fossil fuels, has often fueled conflicts, environmental harm, and social inequality. Will space become a new arena for such struggles, or can it be a platform for ethical innovation? Moreover, the quest for extraterrestrial life and the development of advanced telescopes reveal an underlying tension between knowledge and control. Humanity's drive to understand the universe is inextricably linked to a desire to master it. The James Webb Telescope, for instance, decodes signals that could redefine our place in the cosmos. Yet these discoveries are also tools of power, potentially enabling nations to dominate in scientific prestige and strategic advantage. As we learn more about alien worlds, the temptation to exert influence over these discoveries grows, raising fears of hidden agendas, masking true intentions. In this context, modern parallels emerge vividly. The global scramble for rare Earth elements, crucial for smartphones, electric vehicles, and military technology, mirrors colonial histories of resource extraction and domination. Just as colonial powers divided territories and exploited local populations, contemporary powers negotiate complex, often opaque arrangements for space resources, sometimes at the expense of environmental sustainability and social justice. These practices threaten to entrench inequalities and perpetuate a cycle of dependency and control. And so we ask, who shapes the future? And who is forgotten in its shadow? Will the pursuit of cosmic riches and knowledge be a force for collective progress? Or will it deepen existing divides? The ethical dilemmas are profound. Do we risk turning space into the next battleground for dominance? Or can we forge pathways that prioritize shared human interests? The answers depend on our ability to balance curiosity with responsibility, ambition with humility. In contemplating these futures, we must recognize that the universe's vastness is matched by the complexity of our societal structures. The drive for control, whether through technological superiority, resource monopolization, or geopolitical influence, threatens to overshadow the very knowledge we seek. Yet, there remains hope that awareness and deliberate governance can steer us toward a more equitable exploration of the cosmos. The challenge is to resist the allure of unchecked power and to foster a vision of space as a realm of shared humanity, rather than a new frontier of colonialism and exploitation. As we look toward the stars, we are reminded that our actions in space reflect our values on Earth. If we fail to address the inequalities and ethical dilemmas that accompany our cosmic ambitions, we risk repeating the most dangerous aspects of our terrestrial history, under the guise of progress. Ultimately, the question persists. What kind of future do we want to build among the stars? Will we harness the universe's secrets to uplift all of humankind? Or will we let the shadows of greed and control define our legacy? It is a choice that rests not only on technological capability, but on our collective moral compass. And so we ask, who shapes the future? And who is forgotten in its shadow? Are we truly alone in the universe? This question has driven humanity to the farthest reaches of science and imagination, fueling our relentless search for exoplanets in habitable zones, worlds that might harbor life, or even worlds unlike any we could have conceived. As powerful telescopes like James Webb peer into the depths of space, decoding signals invisible to our eyes, we stand at a crossroads where discovery could radically redefine our place among the stars. But with this knowledge comes profound ethical implications, and it's up to us, individually and collectively, to shape the future we choose to build. Imagine, for a moment, a future driven by unchecked ambition, where the allure of alien worlds sparks a relentless race for resources and dominance. In this dystopian vision, the potential to mine exotic minerals from distant planets or extract water from icy moons becomes a new frontier of greed. As nations and corporations vie for control, the boundaries of morality blur. The quest for wealth overshadows consideration for extraterrestrial ecosystems, or even the intrinsic value of these worlds. Colonial patterns, long embedded in Earth's history, repeat themselves among the stars, exploiting, depleting, and disregarding the rights of alien environments. Humanity, blinded by the promise of profit, risks turning space into another arena of conflict. a new frontier for imperialism rather than a realm of shared discovery. But now, envision an alternative, a future rooted in hope, responsibility, and ethical stewardship. As the James Webb Telescope uncovers signals from distant worlds, we recognize that true progress depends on our collective commitment to respecting the universe's complexity. We understand that exploring alien worlds is not merely about possession, but about understanding and preserving the cosmic tapestry. This future hinges on our ability to foster international cooperation, transparency, and sustainable practices, principles that prioritize the preservation of extraterrestrial environments and the equitable sharing of knowledge. It's a future where technology serves as a bridge, connecting us rather than dividing us, where discoveries inspire global unity rather than competition. In this hopeful scenario, the signals decoded by our advanced instruments could reveal life forms without oxygen or water, alien biochemistries that challenge our understanding of life itself. Such revelations would force us to confront fundamental questions about our own existence, our morality, and our responsibilities. Would we share this knowledge freely, or use it as leverage for power? We hold the power to determine whether these discoveries elevate us toward a more enlightened perspective or plunge us deeper into ethical darkness. Our choices in how we handle these revelations, whether we choose collaboration over conquest, empathy over exploitation, will define the legacy we leave among the stars. In the end, it's not just a story of stars, it's a story of us. The future of space exploration is a mirror reflecting our deepest values, fears, and aspirations. We are the pivot point, the decision-makers wielding the moral compass that will guide this new chapter of human history. We can choose to heed the lessons of our past, forging a path that champions stewardship, respect, and shared progress. Or we can succumb to the destructive patterns of greed, risking the repetition of terrestrial mistakes on a cosmic scale. As we stand on the brink of monumental discoveries, the question remains, what kind of future do we want to craft among the stars? Will we be custodians of a universe that flourishes with diversity and harmony? Or will we be conquerors, risking the loss of worlds and wisdom in our relentless pursuit of power? The choice is ours. The signals we send, the policies we endorse, the values we uphold. These will shape the legacy we leave behind. The universe offers us infinite possibilities, but it is our ethical stance that will determine whether those possibilities become stories of hope or tales of despair. So, as the lights of distant worlds flicker into view and new realities unfold, remember this: our future among the stars is not predestined. It is a reflection of our humanity, our capacity for empathy, our sense of responsibility, our vision of what it means to be explorers. The universe is vast, mysterious, and full of promise, but it is also fragile. The way we choose to explore it will echo through eternity. Let us choose wisely, knowing that in the end, the story of space is ultimately a story of us. Now, let us fall into silence and listen to the quiet hum of the universe awakening around us. Each discovery, each signal decoded by the James Webb Telescope whispers a profound question. Are we truly alone? In the vast expanse, alien worlds with the potential for life flicker like distant stars, guiding us toward understanding our own existence. These discoveries challenge the boundaries of what we know. Life without oxygen, worlds without water, reminding us that the cosmos holds secrets beyond our wildest dreams. As we stand at this crossroads, remember that our choices, our curiosity, and our hope are the threads weaving our story into the fabric of the universe. Let your voice be the echo that shapes what comes next. Share your thoughts, your wonder, your longing to see beyond the horizon. Together, we are the explorers, the dreamers, the keepers of a cosmic legacy. The universe waits. Will we answer its call? As we gaze upward, the universe whispers its secrets, revealing worlds beyond imagining. Alien landscapes bathed in starlight, where life might quietly stir without the familiar breath of oxygen or the presence of water. The James Webb Telescope serves as a silent storyteller, decoding signals from distant realms, challenging our notions of existence and our place within this infinite tapestry. In our relentless pursuit, we find echoes of ourselves, dreamers reaching into the unknown, explorers driven by a deep primal curiosity. Perhaps in the vastness, we are not alone, nor entirely separate, but threads woven into a cosmic fabric that defies comprehension. The questions linger. Are we merely visitors in a universe teeming with life, or part of a greater, unfolding mystery? And in that reflection, the universe remains, patiently waiting, as inevitable as the dawn, an eternal reminder that the search for meaning is itself the meaning.